Well, hello again, everyone. We're back again for the new series using Second and 10 version 10, which is developed by Rue Games and is available on the Second and 10 website for purchase. Uh, what we're doing again is the Super Bowls that never were. In 1960, we had the Eagles playing the Oilers, and we've already played that one out. And I know at least one person's commented, and I noticed it too, is during that game, Philadelphia did win, but George Blanda ended up throwing um, throwing 9 interceptions, and Norm Van Brocklin as well. He threw 4, so um, wasn't a clean game by any stretch of the imagination by either team. Both defenses really were tough on one another, um, getting fumbles and turnovers. And I know that Houston having a very pass-centric offense in 1960, they were throwing the ball a lot to begin with, and then obviously getting down um, by 2 or 3 scores kind of forced them into a pretty heavy duty throwing mode, which kind of complicated things. I did run several replays of that game just to kind of see what the what the outcomes would be. I ran 6 out of the 6. Houston won only one, and it was it was a low scoring 3 point game. The rest of them, Philadelphia ended up winning by pretty big margins. We're talking anywhere from 14 to 21 points, and and on average, Blanda threw about 3 interceptions a game, and Van Brocklin was pretty close. He was like 2 interceptions on average. So just to kind of give some context to that. So looking at what we have from 1960 to 1965, we're going to be seeing the Packers uh, 3 times in that stretch. So this will be our last time seeing the Houston Oilers, but we will get another Texas team in '62 against the Packers. Which, interestingly enough, the Dallas Texans in the AFL, they became, after 1962, they became the Kansas City Chiefs, who eventually played the Packers in 1966 in the first Super Bowl. So we'll get an early preview of that game, and I wonder how that'll turn out. So with that, let's do a preview of the game. And in 1962, the Packers are the favorite by 7. It looks like Houston has better quarterback protection, pretty close on the long threat and passing. Packers are going to have an advantage in special teams. Otherwise, honestly, rushing, wow, big difference there. Um, but otherwise, he looked pretty evenly matched. I wonder how this one will go. I do not think we're going to see a game where George Blanda is going to throw 9 interceptions. I don't think that's going to be happening. I think it's interesting too that looking at key players here, Houston lines up their key players line up very favorably against the Packers. Well, you don't know the outcome of the game until you play the game, so let's go play the game. Oh, by the way, we are now in the Tangerine Bowl down in Orlando. So temperature today, 81 degrees, partly cloudy, a little bit of a wind. But our first game was in the LA Coliseum, where Houston lost to Philadelphia in the first meeting between the AFL and NFL champions. So now we are in sunny Florida, in great conditions for the game, in the Tangerine Bowl, for the Super Bowl that never was 2, Houston and Green Bay. And Houston will be the home team in the first Super Bowl that never was, where Houston was playing Philadelphia. Houston was a visiting team, so the AFL will get the quote-unquote home team designation. And we're going to put both of these on AI control. And let's get ready to toss the coin. Green Bay wins the toss and will receive. So Blanda will be kicking off to Tom Moore and John Simak. Again, your play-by-play will be down in the bottom right. In the middle right, that'll be where the football field is. And, of course, top right, you have your scoreboard with your logos, scores, timing, jerseys, football to tell you who's currently has the possession of the ball. And let's kick it off. Well,
flag on the
23-yard return, but we have a flag.
Personal foul.
There you go.
Receiving team.
That's going to push it back. Well, Bart Starr will come in. He's got Jim Taylor and Paul Hornung in the backfield. Receivers will be Max McGee and Boyd Dowler. Ron Kramer is your tight end. And then when you see Jim Taylor and Paul Hornung here, as I explained earlier in the video, with 2nd and 10, you have up here where the running backs are, that's your running game. Receivers, that's for your passing game. So they will list the fullback and halfback underneath here. Again, the pass options are short pass, medium short, medium long, long pass, and then you have some ratings here that are based off of the board game. But running game will be generally you get options of inside run, outside run, trap, draw. So we're ready. Bart Starr is leading the Packers up to the line. 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 13 with 14:52 in the game. First play. Oh, and Delva Allen will sack Bart Starr for a 6-yard loss. So that'll make it 2nd and 16 now on the Green Bay 7. Starr gets up, walks back to the huddle, and Starr breaks huddle, and the Green Bay offense is heading to the line. Starr passes to McGee and broken up. 3rd and 16 now. And we've got a 3rd and long, so let's see what's going to happen. And draw play to Hornung. but only 3 yards on that draw play. So the Packers are forced to punt with 13:04 in the first quarter. Billy Cannon is back to receive the punt for the Oilers. Boyd Dowler will be punting for the Packers. And there it goes. Fair caught by Cannon at the Houston 48. So George Blanda, he trots out on the field in his second championship game against the NFL. The first one was a nightmare game. Blanda is hoping for some redemption and a much better performance today against the powerful Packers of the NFL. And looking at the team that Lou Rimkus has sent out, we have Billy Cannon and Charlie Tolar at halfback and fullback. Receivers are going to be Charlie Hennigan, Bill Groman. Willard Duval will be your tight end. All these guys were veterans of that disappointing loss last year against the Eagles, so I think they're a motivated team to show that the AFL is just as competitive and good as the NFL. And Blanda fires a short pass to Charlie Tolar, and he runs that for 6 yards. 2nd and 4 on the Green Bay 46. And we got a blitz, and Cannon gets the ball, and he is down after a short gain. So we are now 3rd and short, ball on the Green Bay 45. And Blanda gets it to Billy Cannon. He gets around the corner, and that's a 5-yarder for Billy Cannon. That will give the Oilers the first down. Blanda back to pass, and Billy Cannon's got it, and we've got a touchdown. The Oilers strike first. A 40-yard touchdown pass by Blanda to Cannon. Wow. Didn't see this last year against Philadelphia. So the Oilers get on the board first. Extra point by George Blanda. And that is good. So Houston gets out ahead with 11:06 left in the first quarter. 7-0 over the Packers. Kickoff by Blanda. Adderley has it and gets a 27-yard return. Bart Starr will see if he can respond to the Oiler touchdown here. Wow, that one didn't go anywhere at all. Stopped at the line by Byron Beams. 2nd and 10. That's a pass. Nope, draw to Moore. And not much there, only 3 yards. So now it's a 3rd and 7 for Green Bay. And we have an incomplete pass to Boyd Dowler, so that's another 4 and out by the Packers. Big punt, that one goes in the end zone, and we have a touchback. Houston will start their drive. on their own 20 with 9:03 left in the first quarter. Houston 7, Green Bay nothing. Blanda, he comes to the line. He's surveying the Packer defense and is getting ready to snap the ball. A 2-yard run there for Smith for the Oilers. 2nd and 8. Billy Cannon again. And he gets out near the sideline. Bill Forrester will take him down after a 3-yard gain. So it's looking at about a 3rd and 5. Blanda's back to pass. He's got Tolar. And that is a gain of 6 yards, and that will be a Houston first down. Oh, Blanda back. He's looking for Tolar, and he makes the catch and is out after 22 yards. He's out of bounds. Great reception by the little fire plug looking Charlie Tolar to give Houston a new first down, and they are in Green Bay territory again. Here we go, Tolar. But this time on the run, he is stopped at the line. Blanda back. He's looking at for Hennigan, but Herb Adderley had that one pretty much defended. 3rd and 10 now. And here goes Billy Cannon up the middle. That's a 7-yard gain. Nitschke with the tackle. And looks like they are going to kick the field goal. The Oilers are bringing out their field goal unit. And that'll be a 47-yard attempt for George Blanda. Let's see if he makes it.
That kick is
nope,
no good.
No good. So Packers will now take over on the 20. Packers in the I formation. McGee and Boyd Dowler at the wide receiver position. Ron Kramer at tight end. And Starr back to pass. And that one's going to be defended. Starr was trying to force that in double coverage, and that goes incomplete. 2nd and 10. And here we go. Starr zips it, but that is broken up by Norton. So again, Packers are just not getting anything going offensively against the Oiler defense. So it's a 3rd and 10 right now. Vince Lombardi is clearly unhappy with his team's performance over on the sideline. And that run really didn't go much of anywhere for the Packers, so they will have to punt it away to the Oilers with 4:29 in the first quarter. Well, we have Houston coming out to huddle. The ball's on the Houston 45, 1st and 10 with 4:19 left in the first quarter, and here comes Blanda to the line. He has a split backfield. And Toller, he gets the ball and is stopped right in his tracks by Willie Davis. That'll be a 2nd and 10. That's incomplete pass by Blanda to Groman. Couldn't catch that off of his shoelaces. 3rd and 10 now. Houston 45, 3:33 left in the first quarter. The score is 7-0 Houston over Green Bay. Blanda back. And he's got Hennigan. Oh, no, it's tipped and incomplete. 4th and 10. And so we're going to get the first punt by the Oilers. So Norton will be punting to Willie Wood. So that's it looks like a touchback. So Packers again will start at their own 20. Split backfield for the Packers with Taylor and Horning. Starr under center. And Starr snaps the ball. And that pass is broken up by the Oiler defense. It'll be 2nd and 10. And that run by Paul Horning, that didn't go anywhere either. Only about 2 yards on that. If they're giving him a generous spot at 2 yards. So that'll be 3rd and 8. Green Bay is going with 3 wide receivers. Paul Horning is your lone back. Starr under center. And Max McGee, who's got that pass, gain of 16 yards. And finally, the Green Bay Packers are starting to move the ball. And here comes the blitz. Taylor gets hit and then continues forward, gets a gain of 3 yards. It's a 2nd and 7 now on the Green Bay 41. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Starr under center, hands off to Paul Horning, and that is a nice run by Paul Horning, 7 yards, and that will give him another first down. Jim Taylor, he'll go through the line and gain 5 yards against the Oiler defense. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Score 7-0 Houston over Green Bay. We'll see the Packers continue their drive starting on the Houston 47 here as they switch sides. Starr back to pass. He's looking. He's got Max McGee.
First down.
And that will be another Packer first down. Packers are moving here against the Oilers' defense. It looks like they've made some adjustments. Vince Lombardi let them have it for their lackluster play there on their first few drives. Here come the Oilers. And Jim Taylor is tackled for a loss by Dalva Allen. 2nd and 11 now at the Houston 39 for the Packers. And Horning, he's got the ball and he's away, but is tripped up after 16 yards. Good run by Paul Horning. Snap, Starr back. Short pass to Taylor. Taylor is heading upfield. That is a 7-yard reception.
Defense.
Oh, we have a flag. Unnecessary roughness on the defense on that tackle. That'll be half the distance to the goal. First down. That puts the Packers inside the Houston 10-yard line. Houston, their defense is digging in. The Packers come to the line, I formation, 2 wide receiver set, and looks like, yep, Stars looking over the defense and is about ready to hike the ball. And Taylor, he's around the right side, he's turning upfield, and he gets in. Jimmy Taylor gets the Packers on the board with an 8-yard touchdown run. Extra point is good, so we have a tie game here. 7-7 with 12:15 in the first half. Packers kick off, and Billy Cannon, he returns the ball, but we have a flag.
Receiving team.
And it's against the Oilers. That's going to push them back. That will have them start on their own 10-yard line. Blanda, he's calling the play in the huddle. They break, and the Oilers come to the line against the Packers defense. And Charlie Tolar gets through the line. That'll be a 7-yard gain, making it 2nd and 3rd for Houston. And Billy Cannon, he gets the ball and he's running, gets through. And that's a nice 10-yard run by the former Heisman Trophy winner, Billy Cannon. First down, Oilers. They have the first down on their own 26, 10:48 in the first half. Tie score. Blanda, he's dropping back. And the Packer middle linebacker, Ray Nitschke, he tips that ball away, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Oilers. Blanda back, and it's a draw play to Tolar. Gets 5 yards on that inside run, so it'll be 3rd and 5. That's a little bit manageable down in distance for the Oilers. It's a pass. Nope. Draw for with Billy Cannon, but hey, Willie Wood stopped that one right at the line. Good play by Willie Wood of the Packers to stop Billy Cannon. That'll make it a 4th and 5 and force a punt from the Oilers. Norton, good punt. And Willie Wood is tackled after 3-yard return, so he will start. Green Bay will start on their own 14 with 9:18 left in the first half.
Flag on the play.
And we have a flag already.
Offsides. Offense.
Oh, that one goes against the Packers. That's going to drive Vince Lombardi nuts. Those mental mistakes. It's now a 1st and 15 on the Green Bay 9. Bart Starr in the shadow of his own end zone will take the snap. And Paul Hornung, he's got the run. He's got a run, and that doesn't go anywhere. He actually gets knocked back for, it looks like, a yard loss. 2nd and 26 for the Packers now on the Green Bay 8. Hornung's looking pretty disgusted with himself. Going back to the huddle. And Starr snap back to pass, and it's a draw play to Hornung. only gets 4 yards on that. Was hit initially at the line, and then on a second effort got 4 yards. 3rd and 12 now from the Green Bay 12-yard line. Tie score, 7:40 left in the first half. Here we go. Star back.
Flag on the play.
Looking for McGee. McGee's got it. And that's only a 12-yard reception, but we have a flag. Holding.
Defense.
And they'll be holding on Klein for on Max McGee. So that'll be an automatic first down.
First down.
So the Packers benefit from that penalty, and they have the ball in the Green Bay 24 with a fresh set of downs. 7:31 left in the first half. Star bringing the Packers up to the line and snaps the ball. And he's throwing. And that is broken up by Mark Johnson of the Oilers, so it'll make it a 2nd and 10. And Jim Taylor, he's going to run that one. They're pulling. Gets 5 yards on the outside run, which will make it a manageable 3rd and 5. Star going to Boyd Dowler. And Blick intercepts Star. Oh, no, he didn't. He deflected the ball. That'll be incomplete. And Boyd Dowler will jog back to punt the ball away to Billy Cannon with 6:27 left in the first half. And Cannon has it. Gets 9 yards on that return, so decent start here for the Oilers. Blanda under center. We have Billy Cannon and Dave Smith in the backfield. Smith gets the call. He hits the line. Oh no, and he fumbles the ball. 7 yards. He got 7 yards on that run, but was stripped of the ball. And Bill Forster of the Packers comes up with the recovery. First turnover of on the ground today, and the Packers will start out inside, just inside the Houston side of the field. 6:12 left in the first half. Yeah, it's a blitz. Elijah Pitts has the ball. He will get only 4 yards on that to make it a 2nd and 6. Still have Jim Taylor and Elijah Pitts in the backfield. Boyd Dowler, Lou Carpenter split out. Split backfield for the Packers. Star barking out the call and snaps the ball. Star back. He's pressured and he is sacked by Mike Dukes. That is a big sack. 13 yards will drive the Packers back. A long 3rd and 13 for the Packers. Here we go. Houston blitz. And Star misses Max McGee. He was under a lot of pressure and had to get that one away quickly. Boyd Dowler heads back to punt. Claude King back to receive the punt for the Oilers with 4:16 left in the first half. Tie score, Oilers 7, Packers 7. And let's see, on that one, he was trying to angle it to put it in the coffin corner, and instead that one will just roll into the end zone. Houston will start at its own 20. Blanda out with Cannon and Tolar. Hennigan and Groman Blanda, he hands off to Billy Cannon. Cannon is going outside, and Bill Forster gets him there. No gain on that play. Blanda's back to pass. He's looking. Duvel has the ball at the 24, and he gets 7 yards on that play, so that'll make it a 3rd and 3 for the Houston Oilers. And yep, Blanda throwing to Groman. Greminger, he gets a hand on that ball to break it up and force the Oilers to punt. Norton back to punt for the Oilers. Luke Carpenter back to receive for the Green Bay Packers. Tight game here. Good punt by Norton. And Carpenter, he's taken off, but he gets a 17-yard return on that. That'll give Green Bay good field position to start this drive with 3:05 left in the first half. Taylor and Pitts are your running backs. Dowler and Carpenter, your split ends for the Green Bay Packers. Starr looking over the Houston defense and is ready to snap the ball. Jim Taylor's got it, and he gets nailed just turning the corner by Ed Hussman. He really put a lick on Jim Taylor. It's now 2nd and 9 on the Green Bay 49. 2:12 left in the first half. Oh, and only a couple yards for Taylor on that run. Hussman had him basically played again. 3rd and 7, we have the 2-minute warning. Packers lining up. Here comes a blitz by Houston, but we have a flag.
Start. Offense.
Oh. Yep. False start on the Packer line. That'll back it up, making it a 3rd and 12. That's going to change the game plan for Vince Lombardi and the Packers. Here's the snap. Norton on the blitz. Starr's back, sets up the screen, and only 4 yards on that screen to Taylor. That'll make it a 4th and 8, and Houston has called a timeout with 1:51 left in the first half. Dowler, he's lining up to punt. Claude King, he's waiting for the Green Bay punter to send the ball his way. And that punt looks like it's angling, and it will get out of bounds on the Houston 3. Wonderful coffin corner punt by Dowler. Houston, they're definitely in the shadow of their end zone. We have Blanda, he's looking around. Cannon and Tolar in the backfield. We have one wide receiver, 2 tight ends in the game, McLeod and Duvel. Blanda snaps the ball. Green Bay's looks like they're going to blitz. Blanda's rolling away from the pressure. He finds Hennigan, and that'll be a 1st down. He gets 10 yards, so they're at least out of the end zone. 2 wide receiver set, split backs behind Blanda. And Billy Cannon gets the ball. He's going outside, and Ray Nitschke, strong tackle by the Packer middle linebacker to stop Billy Cannon after a 7-yard gain. That'll make it a 2nd and short 3. 36 seconds left in the first half. All right, Billy Cannon, the ball carrier again. He's got a hole, 5-yard gain, and that will get a first down for the Oilers. And that time will expire. So the teams go into half tied 7-7. It's been a very conservatively played game in many regards. Both defenses are playing well, but it's just a very, very tight game, closely contested, and both teams seem to be very evenly matched today. Let's see what the second half has in store for both of these champions. Only one will get out of this game with the title of champion of pro football. We have Green Bay lining up for the kickoff. We have Cannon and Dukes back for the Oilers. And there's the kick. And that'll be a touchback, so we will see Houston start their opening drive of the second half on their own 20-yard line.
Flag on the play.
And we already have a flag.
False start.
And
Offense.
false start, yep. One of the offensive linemen moved a little early, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. That'll make it a 1st and 15 on the Houston 15-yard line. Blanda not too happy about that call. And a short pass to McLeod. He's got the ball. Nitschke hammers him after 6 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd and 9 for the Oilers on their 21-yard line. Billy Cannon, he gets the ball. Gain of 5 on that one. He was hit by Dave Hanner, and he kept his legs going and got an extra yard out of that one. So that'll make it a 3rd and 4 for the Oilers here at the start of the second half. And Blanda's back. He's throwing. Groman has the catch. That's a nice gainer for 22 yards. First down, Oilers, and the Oilers are almost to midfield. Billy Cannon again gets the ball, and he is stopped by Dave Hanner right at the line of scrimmage. That'll make it a 2nd and 10. Score is tied 7-7, 12:32 left. Blanda, he's rolling out. Guns, oh, that's a great throw downfield to Groman. And good pickup of 22 yards, and they are definitely inside Packer territory. It looks like the ball is being placed on the Green Bay 30. 11:56 left in the tie game. First down, Oilers on the Green Bay 30. Charlie Tolar, he gets the run, and that'll be a no-gainer. Hanner again stopping the Oiler running back right at the line. Third quarter action. Tolar has the ball, gets 5 yards on that one to make it a 3rd and 5 for the Houston Oilers here in the third quarter. Ball is on the Green Bay 25. And Blanda's looking. He's got Cannon on a pass. That's a 9-yard gain for Cannon and a first down. And that will put the ball inside the Packer 20 with 9:56 left. Hand off to Tolar. Boy, he gets out there on the sideline. 12-yard run for the little stocky running back for the Oilers. That'll make it a 1st and goal. Dan Curie, he saved that from being a touchdown. Will the Packers have to make their stand here? And it looks like they're digging in. Oilers coming to the line. And Tolar gets the handoff, but Hanner hits him for a 3-yard loss.
Defense.
But, he grabbed his face mask in the process. His head did go at a weird angle there, and that will make it an automatic 1st down. And they are right on the doorstep of the goal line. Ball on the Green Bay 2-yard line, 9-10 left, 7-7, but maybe not for long. All right, run by Smith. No, it's a pass. And to Duvale, and he brings that in, 2-yard touchdown pass. Wow, they are now up. Houston is now back in the lead. Let's see if they make the extra point. George Blanda lining up the kick.
Good.
It's good. 14-7 Oilers over the Packers. This is a hard-fought game. Blanda kicking off to Adderley and Simek. And Adderley's got it. He's running it back, and he is tackled. It looks like on the Green Bay 21. Green Bay comes out. See if they can drive down and tie the score at 14. Starr back to pass. Yep. That's a short 4-yard reception. That'll make it 2nd and 6. Ball on the Green Bay 25. There's uh-oh. Oh, that almost looked like it was going to be an interception by Johnston with the deflection. All right. Starr's looking downfield, and he's got McGee. 14-yard gain by Max McGee will keep things rolling for the Packers. The ball now on the Green Bay 39. 7:05 left. And Taylor's got the ball. Forrest Gregg, good block, and that's a nice pickup of 7 yards for the Packer fullback. Hand off to Horning. He's looking to pass. He's looking for McGee, and he's got McGee.
1st down.
Nice pass by Paul Horning to McGee to give him a 10-down gainer. And they are now inside Houston territory with 5:21 left. Taylor gets the ball, but he is hit almost immediately by Dukes and falls forward for a short 2-yard gain. Starr back on the draw. It's a draw to Taylor. He's up through the middle and into the secondary. Big gain by Taylor, but he took a lick by Mike Dukes and was a little slow. He looks a little wobbly, but he is heading back to the Packer huddle. But he looks a little shook up, like he got his bell rung. Horning is in as Taylor jogs off. He's getting some smelling salts on the sideline. We have a 3-receiver set for the Packers. And Starr connects with Dowler. That'll be a 10-yard gain. That will move the ball to the Houston 15. The Packers are driving here. They should come away with some points. And here's a blitz. And even though they got that blitz through, Horning wiggled his way for a 4-yard gain. It's now 2nd and 6. Ball on the Houston 11. Jim Taylor, he gets the ball. And that's a very small gain of 2 yards.
Offense.
And we have a holding call going against the Packers. That'll make it 2nd and 21. 3:20 left in the quarter. And Starr,
Flag on the play.
back to pass, hits
Pass
Boyd,
interference.
was
Defense.
attempting to get a pass to Boyd Dollar, and that one was tipped away. That was looked like Banfield had
First down.
was mugging him a little bit there, so that'll be a automatic first down and moves the ball to the Houston 11. Taylor and Horning in the backfield for the Packers. McGee and Dowler, your split ends. And here we go. Starr, he's under pressure. He goes, tries to get some yards there. Only 2 yards on a scramble by Starr to avoid the sack. And Horning, he's got, looks like about maybe 8 yards. No, not quite. So that'll be just short of the first down, making it a 3rd and very short 1 on the Houston 2-yard line. 2:11 left in the 3rd quarter. Its score is 14-7 Oilers over Packers. Taylor, he's in. He just bulldozed his way through on that 2-yard run. Packers score. Extra point is good. We have a tie game again. 14-14 Oilers and Packers. Packers will kick off to the Oilers with 2:03 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll get to the 2-minute warning here. And we have the Oilers. They're coming up to the line. 2 wide receivers, split backfield, Cannon and Smith. Blanda under center. And Billy Cannon, he's got the ball. And Ben Davidson will tackle Billy Cannon after a 4-yard gainer. And if you're wondering who that Ben Davidson is, just a trivia question, he will move on to the Oakland Raiders and become one of the more villainous defensive linemen in NFL history with his handlebar mustache and, his proclivity for hitting players well after the whistle. As somebody once said, is he would actually hit players in the parking lot after the game if he could. But Ben Davidson, playing for the Packers today, makes that tackle on Billy Cannon after 4 yards. Well, Billy Cannon gets the ball again, and that's no gain. They just stretch that play out, and that'll make it a 3rd and 6. Ball on the Houston 24 with 1:21 left in the 3rd quarter. Blanda gives the ball to Smith, and that is a short run around the end for only 3 yards. That's a 4th and 3. Norton will come in to punt to Lou Carpenter of the Packers. And that's a 13-yard return by Carpenter, and that will set Green Bay up on their 45. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Elijah Pitts gets the ball from Starr, but only gets 3 yards, and that will be the end of the third quarter on that play. Packers 2nd and 7 on the 48. Starr looking downfield, and no, Dowler caught that and was absolutely flattened once he caught the ball. Ball comes out. They're calling that incomplete. 3rd and 7. Dowler getting up, looking a little winded. Starr back to pass. He's under pressure. He's running. He does have some room. That'll get him 5 yards, but good pressure there by Dennett Morris and the Houston defense. That'll force a punt. Claude King is back on the Houston 5-yard line to receive it. And Dowler gets it away. He's aiming for the sidelines again. That'll go out at the 10. Not quite a coffin corner kick like the previous one, but still does pin Houston back deep in its own zone. It's 14:32 left in the game. 1st and 10, Houston on their own 10. The score tied at 14. Cannon, he gets the ball, and only a yard on that play. He just kind of fell forward after initially being hit. 2nd and 9 now. Blanda back to pass, but he hands it off to Smith on a draw. Nitschke had that one snipped out, and he just pops Smith just as he makes it through the line. Smith falls forward for a gain of 1. 3rd and 8 now. Ball on the Houston 12. Score tied at 14. Blanda, he's rolling out. He's looking downfield. And nope, that one will be knocked away by Greminger. And that will force Norton to come in and punt the ball away to Willie Wood. Score tied at 14. 13:03 left in the game. Oh, no, not a good punt. That one slipped off the side of his foot, it looks like. Very short punt. And that will set the Packers up already inside Houston territory with 12:57 left in the game. Starr brings the Packers to the line. We have Taylor and Horning in the backfield. Dowler and Carpenter out on the ends. Kramer is your tight end. Snap. Starr is dropping back. Looking for Horning. And Horning gets it after a tip, and he gets downfield before Fred Glick tackles him. That's an 8-yard gain, which will make it a 2nd and 2. The ball on the Houston 37-yard line. Taylor, he gets the handoff, only 2 yards on that outside run. And did not get the first down on that. That'll be 3rd and inches for the Packers here with 11:20 left in the game. You have to think the Oilers are looking for a turnover here to strip the ball away or intercept a Starr pass. Here we go. Paul Horning, he gets around the end, and that'll be a 6-yard gain for Paul Horning to give a first down to the Packers and keeps the drive rolling. Their ball is on the Houston 30 right now. Starr back to pass. He's being pressured. Oh boy, is he popped. Mike Dukes just put the hammer down on Bart Starr as he stepped up into the pocket. That will be a 2nd and 18 now. Taylor gets the ball from Starr. He's heading to the outside. Klein will get him, but after a gain of 7, which will make it a 3rd and long for the Packers. And both teams come to the line. Starr takes a snap. He's back in the pocket. He's under pressure. And that will be looks like a screen to Moore. Only a 3-yard gain on that one. 4th and 8. So out comes the field goal unit for the Packers to try a 35-yard field goal attempt. Here's the kick to break the tie.
Good.
And it's good. The Packers, they actually get their first lead of today's game. They're up 17-14 over the Houston Oilers with 8:41 left in the ball game. The winner to be crowned champion of pro football. Kickoff for the Packers, and that'll be a touchback. Houston will start at their own 20. Cannon and King in the backfield. Behind Blanda, Hennigan and Groman out, split out. Duval is your tight end. Billy Cannon gets the handoff. And only a 3-yard run. Dan Curie catches him to make it a 2nd and 7. Ball on the Houston 23 with 8:05 left in the game. Here we go. Smith, he's got to run, but he's got a nice block. That will give him 4 yards and make it a 3rd and 3 for the Oilers. Blanda hits Cannon. Cannon,
First down.
gets the ball. He beats Dan Curie, and Greminger will tackle Billy Cannon at the 35, 8-yard gain. And the Oilers are driving with 6:54 left. The Packers up by 3, 17-14 here in the 4th quarter. Looks like a blitz. Blanda back to pass. He's under pressure. And Cannon gets it. Cannon runs. That's a 6-yard gain for Billy Cannon. Tolar, he gets the handoff, and that he is absolutely pasted in the backfield by Quinlan of the Packers. That'll make it 3rd and 6 now. Ball is on the Houston 39. Houston needs to get a first down here. They're throwing, and Willie Wood will tip that one away, forcing the Oilers to punt with 5:26 left in the game. Disappointing end to the drive for the Oilers there. Here's the punt from Norton. And nice punt that will pin the Green Bay Packers on their own 7. Bart Starr and the offense start deep in their own zone with 5:20 left in the game, but ahead 17-14. Taylor gets the call, and Dennett Morris will hit him after an 8-yard gain up the middle. 2nd and 2 for the Packers, and they are out from the shadow of their end zone. Another handoff to Taylor.
First down.
And he will gain 6. That will be a first down, and Green Bay will continue to move the ball downfield. The Oilers looking for a turnover right now. A strip of the ball, a hard hit, and a fumble or an interception at this point would be a godsend to the Oilers and would put them in great field position to tie or take the lead. Can they force that turnover from a disciplined Packer squad? Pass to McGee. Oh, and he caught that one, but only after 20 yards were gained by McGee. Norton with the tackle. And the Packers are almost to midfield. And, yep, that ball, he hands it off to Taylor. Taylor is gone. And in a massive run by Jim Taylor, the fullback, a 59-yard touchdown run. Boy, they really caught the Oiler defense with their pants down on that one with 2:52 left in the game. The Packers score a just awesome touchdown by Jim Taylor, and this may seal it away, unfortunately, for the Oilers. And it is good. The score now, 24-14. The Oilers down 10 with 2:52 left in the ball game. Oilers will start from their 20 after the touchback on the kickoff. George Blanda taking a little bit of time there to talk with his team. They break huddle. They are headed to the line. We have Cannon and King in the backfield. Hennigan is your lone receiver. And Blanda back to pass. And he hits McLeod, but only after a 3-yard gain.
Offense. And
we have a holding call against the Oilers that will back them up. Now it's a 1st and 20 from Houston's own 10-yard line with 2:46 left in the game. If there's any magic in George Blanda's arm, now's the time for him to use it. Down by 10 with 2:46 left in the game. Green Bay's coming. Blanda, he hands off to Billy Cannon in a draw, and that's a 5-yard gain up the middle for Cannon. That's a 2nd and 15 now. And yes, Roman gets the pass, and they're saying nope, he did not have control of the ball when he went out of bounds there at the 25. That'll make it a 3rd and 15 at this point. 2:15 left in the game. Another blitz by the Packers. And Hennigan, he tips it, and he's got it. But he is hit by Tobrin, and holding him only to a 9-yard gain on that one. Now we're at 4th and 6. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in this championship game of 1961. Who will be the true champion of pro football? Right now, the Packers are sitting comfortably with a 10-point lead over the Oilers, but it's football and things could change in a hurry. And we are talking about an Oiler team that can strike quickly. Let's see the Oilers here. What are they going to do? And that looks like they're going for it. Blanda's back to pass. He's looking. He's got Groman. Groman gets the first down. Timeout by the Oilers. They moved the ball up, and they are placing it at the Green Bay 49, 1st and 10 with 1:47 left. Houston has 2 timeouts. Green Bay has not used any of theirs. Blanda coming to the line. Smith and King, your split backs. Hennigan and Groman, your split ends, with John White, the tight end. Blanda back. He finds Hennigan. He's got it, and that's only a 5-yard gain, but still, it's a 2nd and 5, and they are moving the ball with 1:39 left. We have a blitz, looks like, from Green Bay. And Hennigan, he will get the ball on a square out. That's a 10-yard reception. First down, Oilers. They are now inside Green Bay territory on the Green Bay 34 with 1:30 left in the game. And Blanda's back again. He's looking for Billy Cannon, and that'll go incomplete. And nothing there for him on that one. Well covered by the Green Bay linebacker. Minute 22 in the game. Here comes the Packers. Blanda back. He's in trouble. He's running. He's heading to the sideline. He cuts upfield, 5-yard gain. That'll put it at the 29, and Blanda calls a timeout. 1:10 left. 3rd and 5 on the Green Bay 29, and Blanda picks himself off the ground and jogs back to the Houston huddle. Charlie Tolar comes into the game. Willard Duville will come in for tight end. Blanda, he's back to pass. He's looking. And it is picked off. He tried to force that ball in between 2 defenders. Groman was double covered, and the Packer linebacker Dan Curie will pick the ball off at the 11. And folks, that's going to seal this game away for the Packers. You can see some of the Packer players are they're not celebrating, but you can just tell in the body language they're confident in the fact that they have this game in the bag. The Oilers, again, heads down, disappointment, but a very game effort by the Oilers today against a strong Packer team. A very good showing by the Oilers today. Starr leads the Packers up, hands off to Taylor.
Flag on the play.
Taylor gets 3 yards, but we have a flag.
Offense.
Well, let's see what the call is. Oh, it's an illegal block. That'll be a 15-yard penalty to push the Packers back. It'll be 1st and 25 on the Green Bay 17 with 52 seconds left in the game. The Oilers have 1 timeout. Green Bay has all 3 of theirs. Starr, as unexpectedly, will hand the ball off to Taylor. And only a 5-yard gain. That'll get the Oilers to burn their final timeout. I do not see Bart Starr putting this in the air at all in the next 45 seconds. Expect another handoff here. And again to Taylor. And 6-yard gain for him, but that will end the game. Green Bay comes back in the 4th quarter to get a 24-14 victory over the Houston Oilers. The NFL is now 2-0 in championship games against the AFL. And I can see the disappointment in the eyes of the Oilers, but a much better showing by the Oilers today against the Packers than last year against the Eagles. Your most valuable player will be Jim Taylor of Green Bay. 143 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 catches for 11 yards. Blanda leads with passing. He had 217 yards and 2 touchdowns. Your receiving leader for the game will be Max McGee with 81 yards. You see your final game stats. Let's go look at the box score. So you see Billy Cannon led the Oilers with 56 yards on the ground. He also led in, well, he didn't. Bill Groman had 71 yards receiving. Duville and Cannon getting those 2 touchdown receptions. Taylor, 3 touchdown runs as well. Max McGee was the man of the game for the Packers when it comes to receiving. On defense, we didn't see any sacks by Green Bay, but Nitschke led the way with 7 tackles. 1 interception by Curie, who returned it 21 yards and pretty much sealed the game for the Packers. Oiler defense, Dukes 2 sacks on Bart Starr. Morris 7 tackles led the way for the Oiler defense in a valiant but losing effort against the Lombardi-led Green Bay Packers. And that will wrap things up today for our second game, the 1961 championship game, the Super Bowl that never was. We see the Green Bay Packers win by 10 points over the Houston Oilers, 24-10. The NFL in our head-to-head matchup now, 2-0. Philadelphia getting the win in the first game of the series. Green Bay gets the second. Both wins by the NFL were against the Houston Oilers, but a much better performance today by the Oilers than in the first game. That will end it. Thank you for viewing, and we'll see what 1963 offers. Or I'm sorry, 62. That would be Packers and Texans. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, the Texans, after that championship game, will move to Kansas City and become the Kansas City Chiefs. And Chiefs and Packers, they met in the first Super Bowl in 1966. So an interesting matchup that we're looking at in 62. That's all we've got. Thank you for viewing. Please like and subscribe, and leave comments if you'd like. Love to hear from you. Thanks again, and we'll see you in 1962.